The holding of local government elections remains a top priority for the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This was disclosed by GCCI President Clinton Orling at the holding of the 123rd Annual General Meeting of the Chamber. Orling reminded that the diplomatic community had also commented on the issue recently and expressed the hope that the elections could happen this year.
Patchwork type approaches, and I see, no disrespect to many of these short-term initiatives because we need them. But we need to address in terms of our city, and I think it's approaching a very health crisis. And I think one of the principal ways in which we can hold our elected officials accountable is through this process, because over 17 years we've not had any local government elections, and I want to thank the diplomatic community for their support and their call. I think they've branded this year the year of local government elections. I hope that becomes a reality, and I remember them specifically mentioning the advocacy efforts of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce when they issued their release.
The GCCI is one of the oldest private sector bodies in Guyana, and its mission is to represent those who fall under its umbrella in advocating policies that contribute to a stable and sustainable economic and social environment in Guyana. Featured remarks were made by opposition leader David Granger, who also said that crime and security impact our level of output.
Criminal violence can also cause a permanent closure of businesses or the relocation of businesses to more secure countries, eroding the development of human and social capital, limiting the country's potential for growth, and motivating managers to migrate. The loss of confidence in the law enforcement agencies can force businessmen to resort to their own responses by making the firms less vulnerable to crime. Guyana must be made secure from transnational crime and violence. Any administration that wants to build a stronger economy can best do so by sincerely implementing the recommendations of reports over the past 13 years, by enabling and energizing the law enforcement agencies to enforce existing legislation, and by suppressing that mother of all transnational crimes, narco-trafficking.
At the annual general meeting, there was also the election of members of the council for the year 2013-2014. For Capital News, Raul Collins.